This is the old crew we have. So I like to start with this render, the hero render of the project. Come closer because it's so small, so you can get a better feel for it. It's 25 levels tall. It's 120 metres back from the ocean. 71 apartments in total, so really nice and boutique. You can see here all the model, it's all floor-to-ceiling glass, and majority of the apartments have ocean views. In terms of where the site is, I like to take people up to level 15 and we'll do a 360. So that is, it's amazing, like on the TV you get like these big images and like looks really powerful. So
when is it going to be fixed?
When the internet works. Can you ask Telstra that question? So the actual address for view is 10 to 12 First Avenue, Broadbeach. So it's about a 10-minute walk that way, or a minute or two in the car. It's not far at all. So First Avenue runs like this way, east to west. At the end of First Avenue is the Gold Coast Highway and the light rail. There's and the Crown Plaza. So at the end of the street you've got the Crown Plaza with the revolving seafood restaurant upstairs, and there's also at the end of the street the light rail Florida Gardens station. So we've had many healthcare professionals that will have purchased into this building that will catch the light rail, walk to the end of the street and then catch the light rail out to the Knowledge Precinct. Looking north, there's beautiful views looking north to Surface. You're 2 blocks away from Jewel, which is going to have restaurants, shops, cafes. That's going to be opened in, I think, March next year. Amazing ocean views. And then panning around south to where we are right now in Broadbeach. At street level, there's parking, so that will open up. Oh. So there's parking on the ground floor, and then there's 2 levels of basement. I feel like a school teacher. Did you guys, you know, when the school teacher used to read 5 years old and you used to have to sit on the floor, and the teacher would, you know, read these colourful stories to you. A 2-storey lobby, which looks like that. So very grand, coastal, very chic. You can see into the pool from street level. So if we look at, come around here and look at the model. The pool is in the northeast corner. So the way we've set up the model is exactly how it sits in real life. North, east, south, west. Pool is in the northeast corner. And then we've got the grand lobby, which goes just there. Voila. Very chic looking pool. And then come back like that. There's a whole floor of amenities as well. So the way I've got this is set up and how it is in real life: north, east, south, west. The pool is in the northeast corner. A number of teppanyaki barbecue grills, sauna, residence lounge, and then a yoga astroturf area at the back. So literally a whole floor dedicated to amenities. And then we go into the floor plans. 4 apartments per floor. A 3-bedroom that starts off at $910,000. That is the best priced 3-bedroom in the market in Broadbeach. I think like the next closest to that is like 1.3 million. So it's the best value, and it's beautiful that it's north facing as well. that particular floor plan. It's got a massive 28 metre frontage. The body corporate on this is $74 a week. Really, really affordable. So you walk in the front door, you've got a laundry to the left. Every single floor plan I'm about to show you has a separate laundry, and the feedback we've had from purchasers is that they love it. They hate having the laundry in a bathroom or a hallway. They love having a separate laundry. You've got all the storage area in the hallway. 1, 2, 3 bedrooms, master with a walk-in robe and ensuite. And I like it how every single bedroom is separated as well. So the master's completely separated to the other bedrooms, and then the other bedrooms are separated by the bathroom. Round into the dining, living and kitchen area. The kitchen in this floor plan and this kitchen where we are in real life is exactly the same, to put things in perspective. So the A and the D both have exactly the same size kitchens. Three metres long. Really big. This is like, to me, this feels like a house-sized kitchen in an apartment. Yes. With the corner apartments, you get a lot more different view angles as well. So there's surface here, ocean, Broad Beach. So with the A type, they get ocean, surface paradise view and mountains. They get 3 different views. So that's a nice diverse offering there as well. So that's the A. The B is sold out. We'll go to the C. She's like that. The C, 2 bed, 2 bath, 97 square metres. They start from $685. Body corporate is $57 a week. It's got a massive 14 metre frontage here, so it fans out to the ocean. So the way I've put the plan is exactly how it is in real life. And we'll have a look at the model and I'll show you. This is probably going to be the more popular style investor floor plan. So you can see how that sits in here. You've got balcony, bedroom, bedroom, balcony, bedroom, bedroom. So you've got 14 metres of frontage going directly out to the ocean. With this one, again, you walk into the kitchen. The kitchen in this C type is 2.8. So it's still very large. So the A and D is 3 metres, the C goes down to 2.8. So still a really decent sized kitchen. Yep. And you can see with all the floor plans, they're all tiled. All the living areas and everything. These are the tiles that we're standing on right now. Most projects you go to, it's an upgrade to get tiles. 9 times out of 10 it's carpet and then you have to upgrade to tiles. Tiles are standard. So we only bought the site in August last year and we did a lot of research at all the different sales offices, had a look at their price list, had a look at their floor plans and their finishes. And what we found really frustrating is that you walk into these beautiful showrooms only to find out that you're looking at a penthouse kitchen or an upgrade kitchen and you're like, okay, well, how much for that apartment with like all this stuff? Oh, well, it's $10,000 for the floors, it's $10,000 for this, $10,000. I'm just like, well, man. So it's like up to $50,000 worth of upgrades. So for us, we found that really frustrating. So our standard finish is most people's upgrade finish. So these 40mm tops here, standard. The ceiling heights where we are right now in real life is 2.55. In the apartments, it's 2.6. So a little bit taller again, so nice and high. Round into the master with a walk-in robe and ensuite. Bedroom 2, bathroom 2. That render here is a render of a master in a type C. So what you can see here, ducted air conditioning, walk-in robe, and then floor-to-ceiling glass. So it's going to make the apartments feel really large. Yeah.
So the ceiling height is 2.6. Is there a drop down here as well?
Only in wet areas. So like in your bathrooms it will drop down, and in kitchens it drops down for the plumbing. It only drops down typically 100 mil.
Okay.
So there will be carpet in the bedroom?
Carpet in the bedrooms,
Okay.
yep.
Is that something that we can upgrade as well?
To what?
To like timber or tiles? If somebody wants to.
If somebody wanted to, I wouldn't do timber for a number of reasons. Timber, real timber, and being that close to a window, it can sometimes warp because of all the temperature changes. Like in summer, it expands, and then in winter, it contracts. So I wouldn't really put timber that close. Unless you were living there and you were like disciplined and you always shut the curtains and to protect, you know, the flooring. Type D, 110 square metres, 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom. They start from 735,000. The body corporate is $65 a week. It's got a massive 24 metre frontage. You walk in the front door, separate laundry, some storage areas. Bedroom 1, bedroom 2, and then you can see here is the multi-purpose room. So I've got 2 desks set up, or a dotted outline of a bed, so it could potentially be a 3-bedroom apartment. It's just showing the versatility of that space. What I think most people will do will have a desk there, and then maybe a sofa here that you can pull out and have people stay there if you like. Round into the dining, living and kitchen. As I said, that kitchen area and this kitchen are exactly the same size. The thing I like about A and D is you can see in these floor plans these balcony sliders open back. So you've got really nice indoor-outdoor flow with those opening back like that. So that goes from level 3 to 14, and then we go down to 3 apartments per floor. The A's are the same, the D's are the same, but we've made a larger unit here called a BC. So it used to be a B and a C joined together, and it's now one big apartment because we had a demand for larger apartments. So our original DA was 86 apartments, it's now down to 71 because people have combined them. So it's 170 square metres. I've only got one left. It's on level 15 and it's 1,650. And it's a really good floor plan. You walk in the front door, you've got a storage area on the left, round into the living, dining, kitchen, and all of this is facing. That's north, that's east, to me that's northeast, so it's going to have amazing views that way. It's got a butler's pantry out the back of the kitchen that's almost the same size as the kitchen, which is really cool. Separate laundry. And then you've got effectively 2 masters. You've got the junior master over on the left side, wardrobing, and then bathroom, so that's all by itself. And then we've got the Grand Master with a walk-in robe, ensuite and bathtub. Bedroom 3, bathroom 3. So that's a really nice floor plan. As I said, they've been really popular. Only one of those left. We then go into the sub-penthouse territory of half an apartment per floor. So we go from 4 apartments per floor to 3 to 2. So really nice and exclusive. They start from 2,250, $2,250,000, and they're around 200 square metres. And they're really just beautiful. You can see here balcony 1, balcony 2, so you've got 2 different balconies depending which way the sun or the wind is. Massive entertaining areas, and you've got 3 bedroom plus multi-purpose rooms, so it could be 4 bedrooms if you wanted it to be. In terms of finishes, as I said, this is the standard 40mm tops. We've got Smeg appliances, heaps of storage overhead. Fridge cavity size, large enough for a double fridge freezer and plumbed in for water and ice. Come around the back here and I'll show you all that part.
Are they all plugged in, even with the small units?
Are they all?
Have they all got the tap behind the fridge?
Yep, all plugged. Yep. So plenty of storage overhead. And you've got a power point nicely tucked away there for your hairdryer and toothbrush and that sort of thing. All Italian ceramics, recessed LED lighting, all standard. And then the same tiles run from the living areas into the bathroom and then up the walls. Construction is starting.
It's exciting.
Yes, very exciting. The builder's going to be Hutchinson's, so tier 1, one of the top builders in Australia, and completion will be December next year.
So they're all going to settle at once, right?
Only like your 50-something story buildings would do a staged settlement. This will all settle at once, yeah. Do you have any questions? Yeah. So it's all fob access to each floor.
Are there like staff?
There'll be on-site management, yeah.
Are they there like at reception? Do you leave your house? Or?
They can set their own hours, but they have to be contactable 24/7. Obviously, at midnight, you're not going to be like, how come you didn't, email me the statement? That's not an emergency. That can wait until business hours. But if you're,
But somebody will be there in the lobby during business hours.
yeah,
So how many stories?
25 in total.
So it's about 100 years.
71.
So FRD approved or?
They'll need to lodge their own FIRB approval.
With the range hood, is it ducted or
Recirculated. I'd love to do ducted, but man, they cost so much money. And I can't sell these apartments for this price. So we've sold 60%. This has been the best performing project in Broadbeach. And it's for a number of reasons. It's the best price, best finishes, and it's finishing next year. Everything else you go look at is more expensive. The finishes are not as good, and they don't know when they're starting. They don't know who the builder is. They've got long sunset dates.
So
60. Yeah.
If construction starts, no one worries about something.
Yeah.
It's gotta be done.
Yeah.
So when you start, it's hard.
So we're open 7 days a week from 10 till 4. Our TV is normally unworking and the presentation is amazing. Top tips for the agents: take your clients past the site first and then come here, because otherwise you can't plan. When you get past the site and then you've lost it. There's no coming back from there. So take them past the site first. Take them past Jewel, light rail. Show them some coffee shops and that sort of thing. Point out some landmarks to them when you're in the car on your way down here. There's 3 hours free parking in the Wave building, so that entry to that is literally down that ramp right next to the shop.
Yeah.
And there's 3 hours free, or there's off-street parking. Obviously, you have to pay for that.
So when we're parking downstairs, are we parking at the agency spots?
No, it's just visitor car parking, so just pretend you're going to expect.
Why do I want to ask a question about car parks? Does the
One car park per apartment. Your bigger apartments, like your BCs, have 2, and your sub-king houses have 2. We had some mad dog by the penthouse, so the penthouse was 281 square metres. He's bought the apartment next door and he's going to make a massive 488 square metre apartment. 5.5 million.
Wow. So he's combining the two.
Yeah.
And he's on the top level.
Yeah, he's on the top level. We've had a Brisbane developer and their family. They are very close family, and they're also a family business and really big family. And they go to Byron Bay, Noosa, they love to all travel and holiday together. And because they're such a big family, they've worked out that they're having to book 10 hotel rooms and cost so much money. And they like to spend at least a month, in January altogether. And so what they've worked out is that, you know what, we've worked so hard in life, why not treat ourselves? So they've bought, in total, 6 apartments, but they've made them into 2. They've bought a B, C, D, on level 19, and then a B, C, D on level 20, and that makes, I think it's 280 square metres. It's massive as well. And they did they're developers from Brisbane, so they have, there is a lot of choice down in the Broadbeach market. So they looked at everything, and they chose this project over and above everything else. Yeah.
So are they combining all those 6 as well?
They're combining the 6 down to 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Upstairs and down.
No, so A, B, C, all will be joined on the 1 floor and then the same again. So that will create 2 big apartments. Yeah.
Does that mean we have even lesser apartments in the whole building?
Yeah, as I said, it went from originally 86 apartments down to 71.
So 71 after all the amendments. Okay. So when somebody wants to combine, say, 2 or 3 units together, how would it affect their body cost?
They'll have to pay the body corp on all 3.
For sure.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be calculated based on their bedrooms after the merge.
No, it goes, body corporate goes on square meterage. So that's how it's going to work, yeah. They'll only get 1 rates, 1 council rates, and that sort of thing, because you're on the title. They could have 3 titles if they want to, because then in 20 years' time they can change it back to 3 apartments if they wanted to, but not many people would want to pay rates and water on 3 different apartments, so they all combine to save costs.
But body cost they're paying 3, and it's in what bill, right?
It will be a 1 bill. Yeah, so the BC apartments, for example, the B was 43 and the C is 57. Put those 2 together and it's 101 weeks. That's
不是，这个是好丧礼，然后这个有
Here is not bad.
It's very good. Yeah, it's very, very good money corporate. Sorry? NBN? Probably. I think it's mandatory now for all developers. Yeah.
没有，它胖号是有一层是2个一样1个，然后还有一个是上面全部都有，然后还加上 top 的那个
Heaps. Heaps.
顶上最顶上，
这个电子还是很高。
所以它的如果是上来那个就是
take you on a bit of a case study. I'll choose 903. 903 at 755. You got your 14 metre frontage. It's from 685. You got your body corporate of 57 per week. Can someone lend me their iPhone calculator for a sec, please? We're doing case study now. More like teachers. Do you want to use it? Yeah, I'll use it in a sec. So here on this rental appraisal, we've got permanent letting, and in Southport, for example, where we've done 6 projects in Southport, permanent letting only. Whereas you come down to Broadbeach and there's huge demand for holiday letting.
Yep.
So the landlords have 2 choices. They can do permanent or they can do holiday let. I'll take you through both. Permanent, the rental appraisal for this type of apartment is $750 per week. 750 times 52 weeks in the year, 39,000 over 755, 5.1%. If we look at the holiday letting, the appraisal is on a mid-season. So it's not high season, it's not low season, it's mid, so it's an average. The average room rate for the week is $31.50. So if we go $31.50 times by 52 weeks in the year, obviously it's not going to be full 100% occupancy, that's just impossible. The occupancy rate in Broadbeach is 80%. Let's be conservative and just call it 70%. So that times by 70%. So we're, what did I do there?
You can't.
Sorry, I can't see upside
70.
down. So times by 70%. Rule of thumb with holiday letting is just chop the income in half. You've got cleaning fee, booking fee, this fee, body corporate rates, all the overheads. Just be conservative and just chop it in half. Divided by 2 equals 57,000 over 775, 7.3%. As such, we will offer a 70% rental guarantee.
So that's holiday landing and it's the
holiday letting,
net
7.
return.
Yep.
Wow.
So if they choose to do holiday letting, you offer 7% rental guarantee.
Yep, they'll have to furnish it
For how long?
for 1 year.
And the furniture will be standard, right? How much is that like?
I'm still negotiating with Noble. They started off quite high, and I've had a number of companies tender it, but the reason why I keep going back to Noble is it's owned by Harvey Norman. It's a very good brand. We've just had them install 17 furniture packages at Allegra. If there was any ever problems, no problem. The service is exceptional, 3-year warranty, really good quality. They made a couple of marks on the wall. They said, oh, what's the colour of the wall paint? We'll patch it up for you. So the customer service is really, really good. So I keep gravitating back to them for that reason. The problem is if you go with another random company, if your purchasers go and putting deposits with those companies, who's to say that company's going to be around next year? So I know Noble will be around next year. Yeah. So to answer your question, it will be around $20,000 to do a full turnkey electrical, all your kitchen, pots and pans. They come and install everything. They take it all away. Yeah, it'll be really beautiful. It'll be very similar to what you see here. Very on trend, coastal, beachy, high quality. Yep.
So for someone to do holiday letting, that's compulsory, right?
How else would somebody stay in the apartment?
That's true.
Yeah.
Holiday running.
So they'll have to furnish it. Yep. To get the 7%.
So that's just the fridge is included?
Fridge is not included.
No.
Yep.
Fridge is
So in the furniture package, it would be
Oh,
included.
in the
Yep.
furniture package.
Yep.
And it's no gas cooking.
No, electric. The reason why we do that, one, cost, more money, and we wanted to keep this project priced really competitively.
Yeah.
So no ducting, no gas, because it adds so much money. The reason why we go to electric, so easy to clean in holiday letting environments,
Is that ceramic or induction?
Ceramic.
And just notice that there's no gym in the building.
No, so Dad's view on gyms in buildings is that there's just not enough area, and there's 500 gyms on the Gold Coast from like $10 a week. Go join one of those gyms, or there's a really good free one at the end of the street along the boulevard.
That's
Yeah.
we don't need to keep the cost down.
It keeps the cost down, keeps the body corporate down. So there's a method in our madness with everything we do. You know, this is our 7th project now, so you know, sometimes you have to learn the hard way, and then you know, you do things sometimes and you're like, okay, well, how can we do things differently? How can we be better? It's not about being bigger, it's just how can we get better at what we do.
So the ground floor is like a shop or is a lobby?
Lobby.
Lobby.
No
shop.
no retail, no
No
shop.
retail, no commercial.
No commercial.
What's the EOI?
5,000.
What's
Yep.
what's
We used to
that?
do 1,000 up in Southport, but the apartments were much cheaper.
Yeah.
Our average price point at View is $1 million. I can't have somebody tying up $1 million worth of stock on a $1,000 EOI. So hence why it's $5,000.
$5,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fully refundable. Not that we ever anyone that signs an EOI, 100% conversion.
And deposit is like 10% or 20%?
10%, ideally 20% for FIRB.
Sure. Yeah.
Ideally.
It's 20% for FRD. 10%最好还当然是
And we're not offering anything for the long-term rentals, are we? Guarantees?
Yeah, I can do a 5% for a long term. Yep.
Do we get access to that on
Yep.
our iPad?
Yep. So that's literally just an app. So I can send you the login details for that. So you can do that whole presentation, and if you've got an Apple TV, boom, there you go.
Yeah, we have one of those in the office, so we can utilize that.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Any more questions?
And what's the goss? What are you selling?
We've been selling around Vina lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Townies.
Yeah, townhouses.
Yeah.
And apartments
Yep.
around the time.
Yeah.
We're trying to get more investors on board.
就是正常
Most
的
of the
那
people
种
that have purchased and do are owners. Not many people are investors. I do have that option there available to them if they want it, but majority of the sales are owner occupiers.
Oh,
Yeah, 5.1.
换成1. Holiday 是7点。
So in terms of frequently asked questions that your clients will ask is, who's the developer? Well, we've answered that, and we've even taken people up to Allegra to see the quality, and we've managed to close at least a dozen sales up at Allegra for people looking at View, just so they can see what we've done in the quality of our previous projects. We've covered off body corporate, we've covered off pricing, start date, finish date. Bottom line is, just get your clients in here, and I'll get you the sale. It'll be the easiest sale you ever get in your life, because I tell agents when you walk in the front door, shut up. I'll do the talking, you can do the translating, and I'll get you the sale. Okay? Yeah.
And the furniture package wouldn't include that.
No, that is really expensive.
I know.
That's like a $5,000 or $6,000 fridge.
Yeah, that's at least $5,000.
Yes.
I had a client who's looking at buying one of those for his new apartment.
To be honest, like Mum's got one at home. To be honest, I think it's a bit of a gimmick. Like, I think the fridge itself is really beautiful. If you didn't have this option, it's $1,000 cheaper.
Yeah.
I would just like. To me, it's like having the screen's a bit of a gimmick, but hey, it's a $1,000 iPad essentially.
Social status.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's time to show that you're high tech.
So all of this is available on Dropbox. I'll get my phone.